Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and welcome to Stefan Dabrowski, episode 2. In episode 1, a man had called Denise while I was live on YouTube. And at the end, I said that in episode 2, he was going to show you his impressive contract for his new work in Ireland. Good night and sweet dreams, our man had said at the end of the last video, and they'd both gone off to bed. Good morning to you over there, darling, he said the next day. Good morning, said Denise. It was lovely to talk to you last night. Yes, I feel the same way. Just had a nap. Getting paperwork's done. These scammers, they're always doing paperwork. It's quite early in the morning here, he said. What are your plans for the day over there? It looks like it'll be sunny today, said Denise. So I'll probably do some weeding in the garden, then go for a walk. What are you doing today? I'll be trying to finish up the paperworks, said our man. Do you have dogs? No, I don't. Why? Nothing. I was only curious, he said. Oh, okay. Did you take the walk, he said. Not yet, said Denise. I just came in for a cup of tea. I'll probably have a quick sandwich, then go and make a proper dinner tonight. Ha ha, he said. Do you make good sandwich? I've no idea, said Denise. In general, are you a good cook? I've no idea, said Denise. My Albie didn't complain. In general, are you a good cook? Oh, was wondering if I might taste your food some day, he said, and what it might taste like. You did say you were going to come to England again soon. Yes, correct, he said. Now you'll find out when you come, said Denise. Ha ha, sounds good. And then that old scammer standby. Are you religious? No, said Denise. What do you want to know? Nothing. Was only curious. And trying to make we actually do have so many things in common. Are you religious? Asked Denise. I'm not religious either, he said, trying to match what she'd said. Even though I believe in God, I have a differentiated attitude to religion and the church in general, and I definitely don't need a priest to pray. I like the simple things in life. What's important is being true to who you are and not being afraid to show it. I value humanitarian works and charity, and this is the reason why I have dedicated myself into it. Generally, I feel honesty is very important. How's your day been? Hello, she said, a lot later. My daughter came to visit this afternoon. It was a surprise. She didn't tell me she was coming. It was lovely to see her, though. Oh, he said, I thought as much. And he tried calling her, but she didn't answer him because she wasn't there. How's your day going? My cleaner's here, she said. She started last week. He tried calling her again. Oh, I figured it out, he said. Seems and sounds like you're quite busy. He tried calling her again that evening. She wasn't there. The following morning, she said, Hello, I'm really sorry I didn't talk to you yesterday. The iPad went flat and I lost the lead to charge it. It had fallen down behind the sofa. I'm going into town on the bus soon. I do hope we can talk again later today. What's your number? He said. I think that would be better, as we could talk on WhatsApp. What's that? Asked Denise. Do you have a regular cell phone, like an iPhone or thereabout? No, I don't have a mobile phone, said Denise. OK, it's more like an app, as I feel I might be able to reach out to you more instant. He tried calling her. What happened? Said Denise. I tapped on answer, and it said call failed. I don't know, he said. Maybe you try again from your end. How about that? And he tried calling her. I can't hear you, said Denise. And this went on for quite a while. He kept trying to call her, and they simply couldn't hear each other. As you can see as I'm scrolling through. I don't know what the problem is, he said. What's your mobile phone number? Don't you read what I'm typing? Said Denise. I haven't got a mobile phone. I use an iPad. Oh, I keep forgetting. I actually thought a phone was attached to an iPad, he said. And there are in some, but obviously not in Denise's. My bad. I'm not that tech-savvy, he said. Let's stick to texting for the time being, then. My phone's on the wall in my hall, said Denise. How did your day go? Did you have fun? It's been nice and sunny here, she said. I did some baking when I got home from town this morning. And so he had a couple more attempts at trying to call her, but they still couldn't hear each other. I still can't hear you, said Denise. There's no point in keep calling me if I can't hear you. Yes, we can just text, he said. I actually wanted to tell you the good news. that I got approved for my contract." "How exciting," said Denise. "I will be coming to Ireland," he said. "I'm really pleased for you." And he sent her this very convincing contract. Here it is. I think the top might be cut off. Mineral Resources Department, Mineral Resources, Republic of Ireland, Contract Award Certificate. In accordance with the stipulated guidelines of Ireland for award of contracts, the Contract Tenders Board and the Governing Council of Republic of Ireland do hereby award the contract for maintenance of gas pipeline and extension of refinery. Project Manager, Stefan Dabrowski. Date of birth, 6th of July 1959. Nature of contract, maintenance of gas pipeline and oil shipment to China. Total contract value, and we'll assume that there's supposed to be a point at the end, $109,289,709.34. Date of contract award, 19th of June 2022. Duration of contract, 23rd of August 2022. In order to give relevance and ensure that a worthwhile job is carried out by the awarded project manager, and overlap of 2 months has been approved for the completion of the project. I have no idea what that means, though with certified reasons with reference to the contractual agreement. I think you can see that that's completely meaningless, and he's made the whole thing up. However, Denise wouldn't mind a share of $109 million. Not bad for 3 weeks' work, which he's going to tell you in a minute. "You're coming for 2 months, said Denise. "No, the least time to finish up the project is 2 months, but I would finish up in less than 3 weeks. And that's the amount I'm getting and entitled to." "You'll be mega rich," said Denise. "Will you take me on a round-the-world cruise in a top-class suite?" "Ha ha, hell yeah, hun," he said, "if you don't mind. Yes, as far as the job is completed, actually. Did you get your passport ready, though?" "I think my passport has expired," said Denise. "Maybe I should get a new one." "Yes, go get a new one," he said, "so we could get travel already, all around the world." "Oh my goodness," said Denise. "That would be so exciting." "Once the contract is finished, I will come to Guildford, and we could then be together." "That's so amazing," said Denise. "I don't know what to say. I've never met anyone that's mega rich." "Ha ha, common, honey," he said. "Don't even think about that." "I'm not common," said Denise. "I honestly don't care about money," said our man, who'd made up a fake contract with lots of money on it. "I just want someone to be with me for who I am and not what I am. I feel money is just numbers. It certainly is on that contract, mate, even though it's a nice thing to have. On the completion of the job, I'll be getting that amount. I think in pounds, that's about £90 million. "Oh, my word," said Denise. "I can't even imagine having that much money." "Ha ha, how much is the highest amount you've ever owned?" he said. "In pounds?" "I can't remember," said Denise. "I retired 10 years ago. I think we used to make between £40,000 and £70,000 a year." "Oh, and the funds you said you were willing to have donated to charity? How much is that?" "Funds from your late husband you said you got." "What are you talking about?" said Denise. "Are you confusing me with someone else?" "No," he said. "You said you were planning to rewrite your will." That was in the conversation, the audio conversation they had. "I remembered you mentioning that. The will, about your money, and who to leave them to." "Who said anything about donating funds to charity?" said Denise. "My youngest grandsons weren't born when I wrote my will." "No, I'm not confusing you with someone else, darling," he said. "OK, pardon me, and at times, don't forget that my first language is not English, so might read things differently." He tried calling her again, and she tried calling him. "Oh," she said, "I thought you tried to call me. Was I wrong?" "It's not working tonight, but for sure should work tomorrow," he said. "What are your plans for tomorrow?" "I'm arriving at Ireland Saturday, honey. It's our monthly Women's Institute meeting in Woking tomorrow afternoon," said Denise. "We've got a speaker coming to tell us about wildlife on the local common." "Oh, sounds perfect," he said. "When do you intend going to get the passport done?" "I'll have to go to the post office and get a form," said Denise. "I usually go into town on the bus on Friday mornings. I'll get one then." I'm going for a shower now, then I'll probably go to bed and read. I do hope we can hear each other tomorrow. Good morning, darling, he said the following day. How was your night? I went to bed early last night, said Denise. How was yours? After I had my shower, I just went to bed and went to sleep. I thought as much. It was actually sad we couldn't talk yesterday, he said. I'm just talking to a friend on the phone right now, said Denise when my phone rang. OK, hon, I'll call you back in the next 30 minutes. Which he did, but Denise wasn't in the living room. Oh dear, she said. We missed each other. We decided to go out for lunch, so my friend came and collected me. I'm home now. Now I'm here, honey. You can call me. And so she called him. Hello. I can hear you today. Can you hear me?
Finally.
I don't know what happened yesterday. That was so weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. I really don't know why, though. It just sounds so like I couldn't hear what you were saying, and you also couldn't hear what I was saying.
No, I couldn't hear anything yesterday. Nothing at all.
Well, maybe it's because you're not using a mobile phone. You had said you don't use a phone, right? You use an iPad.
That's right, I do.
Or maybe that's the reason why.
I don't know. I don't understand these things, but anyway, it's working now. So tell me about this contract in Ireland. It looks you must be really excited.
Yeah, I am, darling. I'm really excited. I just can't wait to get it done. So I'll be traveling to Ireland on Friday.
All right. What, in 2 days' time, you mean?
Yeah, in 2 days' time, and I'm gonna arrive on the rig on Saturday. So once I'm on the rig, then that's it. I'm gonna get work started. But nothing really changes while I'm on the rig. We can still text and talk, just the way we're talking right now. Because I wouldn't want us losing communications and we not being able to talk to ourselves.
No, of course not, darling.
That sounds like a plan. How have you been doing, though? I miss talking to you.
Oh, fine, thank you. I've been kind of busy because it's one of those weekends where all my friends suddenly decide they want to talk to me. You know how it goes. Either nobody talks to you or everybody does. So my friend from Woking phoned this morning and we just decided we'd go out for lunch.
Wow. So it sounds like you've got a large group of friends, right?
Well, I've lived in Guildford all my life.
How many friends have you got?
I have no idea. As I say, I've lived in Guildford all my life.
Oh, sounds like you've got a large group of friends.
Well, as I say, I've lived in Guildford all my life. I know lots of people here, don't I? And we met, my hubby and I, we met lots of people when we were working.
Wow. And do you have a best friend?
Oh, Barbara up the road.
Oh, you've got a best friend?
Yeah, Barbara up the road. She just lives about 4 houses up from me.
Oh, and how long have you known yourselves? Is she still married or is she also single like yourself?
Oh, her husband died a long time ago.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good. Basically, like I was saying about this contract. So once I get done with the job, so that's the amounts they're gonna be paying me actually.
Yeah.
Being on an oil rig, it's actually very. I would say it's a little bit dangerous, but it's really worth the pay.
I should think it is if that's what you get paid. Is that all for you, or do you have to pay some expenses out of that?
No, well, that's all for me. Accrued for me as far as the job gets completed and everything, like as far as everything is successful.
Yeah.
As far as the company in China receives their funds, receives the oil from the ocean, then that's fine. That's what I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah. How do you get the oil to China?
Well, once the oil has been drilled from the ocean, then we're gonna get it through the pipeline. There are always pipelines on the ocean.
What, running all the way from Ireland to China?
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
That's quite a far distance, though.
It is, isn't it? I didn't know that. I've never really thought about oil pipelines. I suppose they must be everywhere, are they?
Yeah, it is. It is actually. So what I'm just a little bit scared about is the job just being successful. Like everything goes smoothly.
Oh, but why
So
wouldn't
that's
it?
just what I'm.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm keeping fingers crossed. Though I've got experience on this, so it's not really my first time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just my job in a nutshell. And you kind of freaked out when you heard of such amounts.
Well,
I was literally
it's a lot of
I was literally laughing.
it's a lot of money for 3 weeks' work, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is actually. Well, it's not really a lot of money though. This is the highest amount I've ever received though. But I've made millions and millions in the past.
Yeah. Well, you're very lucky to have a job that pays you that much.
Yeah, that's true though. Sure. And when you were working, how much has been the highest amount you ever received?
Well, didn't I tell you? I can't remember what I worked it out. Didn't I say it was something like 40 to 70,000 a year?
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's understandable.
We were only a small business.
Oh, it was a small
Oh yeah,
business.
there was only me and my Albie. My Albie used to do the bookkeeping because he wasn't a qualified accountant. So it was just the two of us.
Oh, wow. So basically, for you, how much would you say is a lot of money?
How much would I say is a lot of money? Well, certainly what you're getting paid is a
Yeah.
lot of money, isn't it?
Like I mean, in a realistic term, like what's a lot of money to you? Not what I'm getting paid. I know that's a ridiculous amount.
Well, I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know what you're asking me. A lot of money is a lot of money, isn't it?
Well, for some people, £1 million is a lot of money. For some people, 100 grand it's a lot of
Well,
money.
I'd say £1 million is a
So,
lot of money, definitely, yeah.
well, I could imagine. Well, that's good. That's good though. I just can't wait to get all of this over with. And once I'm done with the job on the ocean, I'm gonna be coming to you
All right,
to
okay.
go for it.
Oh, that'd be lovely. It'd be really nice to meet you.
Yeah, of course. We could maybe go on a vacation after that. Actually,
Oh, that would be lovely. Where are you going to take me?
I'm thinking of Spain. What do you think about Spain? We could go to there's a beach in Spain called Ibiza.
Oh, you kidding? You're not really going to take me to Ibiza? You've got all that money, and that's the best you can do is take me to Ibiza. Come on.
I'm fr- Listen, darling, it's the ball is in your court. I'm thinking we could get started from Ibiza.
That's where all the
Then we
drunk.
could go
That's where all
to
the drunken kids and the ghastly Brits abroad go. You're not really. I
where
hope you're winding me up,
where
darling.
well, no, not at all, darling. I didn't say what I'm not gonna do. Well, the last time I went to Ibiza was actually a long time ago. Tell me, darling, because it's been a while I actually moved from Europe. Where would you love to go? Just tell me where you'd love to go.
Where would I like to go? I'd like to do a cruise round the Chilean fjords. I'd like to go to New
Okay.
Zealand. I'd like to do a cruise to Norway. I'd like to go to what's the place called where they do the motor racing? The little
Is it Monaco?
Monaco. That's it. The little principality. Yeah, I'd like to go to Monaco. Nice hotel in Monaco.
Oh well, that sounds like a plan. We could always go all around. That sounds like a plan, actually. We could go all around.
Yeah.
But you need to go get your passport done. Remember,
Yep.
I think that takes quite some time.
I don't know how long it takes. Sometimes it can take 6 or 8 weeks. But I go into
Well,
the post office when I go into. I always get the 10:30 bus into town on a Friday morning to do my shopping in the
okay.
market in North Street, and I'll go into the post office and get the form.
Okay, well, that sounds like a plan. Do you drive?
No, I don't.
Or you?
No, my Albie used to drive.
Okay.
I never learnt.
You never learned how to
No,
drive.
I was too scared to learn when I was a teenager, and then I married my Albie, and he did all the driving, so I never needed to.
Oh wow. Well, I used to race when I was younger, but now I don't drive anymore.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, but
Well, that sounds
you
like.
can afford to car a taxi, can't you?
Well, yes, I could.
Yeah. So we can always get a taxi. We get a taxi to the airport.
Yeah. Well, that's I really don't mind though. I'd say for me, I just like the same friends in life, and I just believe we only live once, and it's just all about enjoying life to the fullest with that special person.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Yes.
So that's just what I would say. It's just what I'm looking for at this point in time. But I think we met for a reason, though. It just seems like ever since we go talking, it just seems like we've got tons of chemistry between us.
Well, maybe we'll find out when you come to Guildford, won't we?
Yeah, well, that's true, though.
So
That sounds like a plan.
how long do you think you'll be in Ireland? Are you just going to be there for 3 weeks, or do you be there a bit
Yeah,
longer?
I'm gonna be on the ocean for 3 weeks, darling.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so once I get done with the job and the oil is being shipped to
I
China,
thought you said it was going in a pipeline.
yeah, that's correct. Once it's been shipped to China, then that's it.
Yeah.
I'll be coming to Guildford from the rig.
Okay.
I'll be flying down to the where's it called? To London.
Yeah, you'll have to fly to one of the airports in London. Which part
Yeah, you
of
can always
Ireland are you going to be in? Where will you be flying from?
I'm gonna be flying here from Texas. Then I'll be flying to Cork. Then from Cork, I'll be taking an helicopter to the rig.
Oh, right, okay.
Because the rig,
so you're right in the south of Ireland.
Yeah, because the rig is always on the ocean. It's always in the middle of the ocean, actually.
Yeah.
But most of the time, like, no two oil rigs are the same.
Oh, aren't they?
For some different oil rigs have got different policies, actually.
The what oil rigs? Sorry,
You said what?
You said some oil rigs have got different policies, but I didn't hear what kind of oil rigs you said.
Yeah. Because there's some rigs they don't mind you making a video call, taking photos.
Yeah.
But there's some they wouldn't agree such.
All right. Okay.
Just due to flammable gases and other things.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know videos set fire to oil rigs. Who knew?
So bro, I would get to find out the policies once I arrive, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Like once I arrive, but I'm gonna keep you posted. Like I said, nothing really changes because still text and talk even while I'm on the ocean.
Yeah.
So nothing changes, actually.
Yeah.
And how are your grandkids, though? How are they doing?
Oh, they're all fine. They're all the youngest two are still in school. They don't break up for another, I don't know, about 4 weeks for the summer or something.
Oh, well, that's good.
I think Lisa finishes at university. Actually, she probably finishes in a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's one of the ones that lives in Brighton.
Oh, she lives in Brighton? Yeah. Oh, how about your son?
My son lives in Godalming with his wife and his 2 children.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Oh, so did they take over the business you and your husband did, or they in a different career field?
No, we closed the business when we retired.
Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome.
Ian's an architect and Elizabeth's a nurse.
You said what?
I said Ian's an architect and Elizabeth is a nurse.
Oh, she's a nurse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that's good. That's good, actually. How about have you got siblings? Have you got brothers or sisters yourself?
I used to have a brother, but he died a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What about you?
Well, I had a younger brother. He passed away about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a younger brother.
Yeah.
But my parents passed away about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
My dad passed away about 5 years ago, and my mum passed away about 3 years ago.
All right. Oh, how old were they?
Oh, my mum was about 87.
All right. Oh, they did well then, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They did, actually.
Yeah.
They lived their lives to the fullest.
Yeah.
They actually did.
Yeah.
How about your parents?
Oh, my parents died a long time ago. They were both just over 70 when they died.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
It is, yeah.
So do you drink or do you smoke?
I beg your pardon. Why do you want to know that? It's a very very random question.
Yeah, we're getting to know ourselves better.
Yeah, do you drink or smoke?
Well, I drink on occasions, and I actually quit smoking about 30 years ago. But I don't mind. I don't mind if you smoke. Just so you know.
Oh, it's a disgusting habit. Who wants to smell like a used fag?
Yeah, that's true. So I actually quit about 30 years ago, though.
Yeah, horrible habit. Don't understand why people do it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And I actually enjoy dancing. Do you dance? Do you mind
Oh, I
dancing?
haven't danced for a long time. My hubby had 2 left feet.
You think so?
He definitely did, yes.
Well, I'm not the best dancer, but I could say maybe I could dance to save
Yeah, I
myself.
don't even know where you'd go dancing round here.
Well, maybe when we go to New Zealand, we could always figure something
Oh,
out.
maybe. Perhaps if we go on a cruise, they might have ballroom dancing on the ship.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan,
Okay,
actually.
well, we'll have to do that cruise to Norway that I've always fancied.
Yeah, yeah. I think I actually think the cruise it's a very beautiful idea.
Yeah,
Or-
you can.
because I haven't been on a cruise in about decades now.
All right, well, you can get a nice balcony suite for me with room service and yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. That sounds. I also don't mind swimming. Do you enjoy swimming?
Oh, I haven't been swimming for years.
Well, I bet you're a good swimmer then.
Not really, no. That wasn't something we ever really did.
But you could swim to save yourself.
Well, not if the ship sank, no, because I don't think I could swim that far.
Oh, okay. Well, I could always save you even if it happens or whatsoever. I'm a very good swimmer
Oh, well, that's.
because it's quite yeah because it's quite important to know how to
Yeah.
swim in my job. Actually, it's very
Oh, I suppose it
important.
is, yeah. Do you ever have to go diving?
Yeah, so it is. I have you ever scuba dived?
Oh, goodness me, no, have you?
No, it's one of the things on my bucket
All
list.
right.
Yeah, I'll tell you the tons of things on my bucket list.
Yeah, what are they?
I actually want to see more countries.
Yeah.
And moreover, I also want to go to Africa. I want to see what the safari looks like there.
Oh, yeah. What, you mean go to Kenya or somewhere?
Yeah, probably. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't. I've never been to Africa.
No, I heard they've got a beautiful sunshine there.
All right. Oh, perhaps we should go.
Yeah, we could just try to work on your passport, pending the time I arrive.
Yeah, well, I'll get the form
So
on Friday morning.
I beg your
I'll
pardon.
get.
What did you
I'll get
say?
the form on Friday morning.
Oh, okay, on Friday morning. Oh, okay. All right, honey. That sounds like a plan. Let me just go try to finish up some paperwork
Okay.
against Friday, and I'll catch up with you later. Okay.
Okay then.
All right, honey.
Okay then.
Bye, darling.
Yeah. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
It was so nice talking to you, he said when the call had finished. Hi, hun. How's your day going? He said the next day. Good afternoon, said Denise. I missed you this morning. I'm going for a walk on the downs. Maybe you'll be here this evening. How are you doing, honey? He said. Hi. Oh dear, we keep missing each other, said Denise. I'm just going to bed to read my book. I'm here, honey, he said. I'm travelling to Ireland tomorrow to go get the job started, honey. Oh, yes, of course, said Denise. How long will it take you to get there? About 8 to 9 hours, honey, he said. That's a long journey, said Denise. Will you stay in Cork or go straight to the rig? I'd be in Cork for a day, then from there to the rig, he said. Maybe we can talk again when you get to Cork. Yes, we can, once I arrive in Cork, he said. Do you know what time you'll arrive in UK time, she said. Around 9 p.m. UK time, honey, he replied. Oh, OK. Have a safe journey, she said, and I'll look out for you tomorrow night. It's my bedtime now. I'm sitting here yawning, so I'll say goodbye until tomorrow night. OK, honey, he said. Goodbye for now. And so our man headed for Cork, and Denise headed for the post office to get her passport form. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. Please share it with your friends. Please comment down below. I do read all of your comments. Please subscribe to my channel. It makes a big difference. And I'll see you again in the next episode. It was so nice talking to you, he said when the call had ended. Good night and sweet dreams. And so Denise went to bed. And in the next call, our man is going to show you his impressive contract for his next lot of work in Ireland. So I'll see you again in episode 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you must know what to do by now. Please like it. Please share it. Please comment down below. I really do read every comment and I love you all. And please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you again in episode 2.